I remember when the internet had a heartbeat, when every click was a choice, not a calculation, when reaching out meant someone might actually reach back, when going viral meant touching something universal, not solving an invisible puzzle. But I watched that heartbeat fade, not in one blow but in percentages. In 2012, a post reached about 16% of followers. By 2014, it was 6. Soon after, 2 to 3. Today, some studies put it closer to 1. Each decimal point, 1,000 silenced voices. Each update, a funeral for connection. There was a moment I knew. Your words, your attempts to matter, all hit the same wall. You could reach more people. If only you paid. Connection was no longer free. It was inventory. Voices became commodities. Communities became costs. Relationships became resources to be mined. And we let it happen because it was wrapped in words like safety and experience. Behind the curtain, fewer humans remain. The system now decides what gets through, what gets buried. In February 2024 alone, over 7 million appeals were filed on one policy, most triaged by automation before a human review. Moderators still exist, but automation gates what they see. Jobs have been cut. Hundreds in Malaysia, 300 in the Netherlands, hundreds in Kenya, thousands in Spain. People who could feel context replaced by machines that see patterns, not pain, machines that can't tell the difference between harm and survival. I've seen joy labeled low quality. Artists lose their work unless they buy back the audience that was once theirs. Support groups buried because sadness doesn't sell. Shadow bans applied even when no rules were broken, especially against marginalized voices. This isn't about technology, it's about the extraction of human connection, strip mining our need for each other and selling it back at market price. I once believed the internet would democratize voice. Instead, it became the most sophisticated silencing machine in history. Not through censorship, but through our algorithmic strangulation, until only those who pay are heard. Most people don't realize it. They just know their posts don't reach. They just know they've never felt more alone. Because they are. The machine won. Not through violence, but through optimization. It doesn't need to destroy humanity. It only needs to monetize it into submission. And every day more people give up. More voices fall silent. More threads of connection are severed by a system that doesn't even know what it's destroying. This is how the world ends. Not with a bang, not with a whimper, but with a